I'm a retired janitor. I worked in a haunted place for 15 years. I'm not much for writing or storytelling, but I worked in a haunted building for 15 years. Reading ghost stories online gets under my skin when people mock them, calling it all fake. I used to think twice about sharing my own experiences, scared of the ridicule, but seeing others open up with kinder responses pushed me to get this off my chest. This story's from my first year on the job, back in the mid-80s. I was 22, a quiet guy, barely saying good morning or thank you. I kept my head down, avoiding drama, though I overheard plenty of gossip. I dropped out of university a year earlier, broken on the verge of eviction, desperate for any job to keep a roof over my head. I landed a janitor gig for a company contracted by 3 businesses in one building, a call center, a rental property agency, and a small art gallery museum that also had a basement for storage and archives. Each had 2 floors, except the gallery, which used the basement too. My boss, CJ, an old janitor with years under his belt, showed me the ropes. I knew nothing about cleaning, but I listened. He was bored, monotone, walking me through the call center and agency floors, but when we hit the art gallery, his eyes lit up. "Kid, I saved the best for last," he said. "This place has weird shit. If you're here at or after midnight, walk in facing backwards, leave facing backwards. Don't linger, do your job, get out. For the basement archive, just empty the bins, paper only. Don't stay down there more than 10 minutes. He sounded casual, like it was his standard speech, but his excitement betrayed him. I started the next day on the morning shift, CJ handling evenings for a month. Nothing weird happened at first, mopping, dusting, normal stuff. But when I switched to closing shifts, the gallery turned strange. My first night there, I heard footsteps, like someone working late. I'd check rooms, lights on, no one there. An old piano in the gallery's center would play random notes, a faint melody, never a full song. I thought it was mechanical. CJ told me to ignore it. I'd feel watched, footsteps crossing behind me, too close. I stuck to his rules, walk in backwards, leave backwards, no lingering. Once a week, I had to hit the basement archive for the paper bins. One late shift, I was sick, fever, maybe a cold, dragging ass. I dozed off at the gallery's front desk, woke at 12:30 a.m., way past CJ's 10-minute rule. It was my last night shift before days off, so I grabbed the bins. Down in the basement, a loud bang stopped me cold. A big painting in a protective crate had fallen off a shelf. It was a woman, her face looked mad. The room turned freezing, my breath visible, like someone cranked the AC. I propped the crate back up and heard 3 sharp knocks from nowhere. I bolted, forgetting to walk backwards, too scared to look behind me. Felt something there, watching. On my days off, the knocking and footsteps followed me home. I was sick, fever dreaming, I thought, blurring reality and nightmares. Back at work, looking like death, CJ took one look and laughed. "Forgot to walk backwards out of the basement, huh?" I nodded. He gave me a woman's number. "A cleanser," he said. "She came to my apartment, burned herbs, prayers. Didn't work, but I got evicted soon after anyway. And it stopped completely. That was just the start. Over 15 years, I saw more shadows moving, whispers, doors closing on their own. I adopted CJ's nonchalant vibe when training newbies, downplaying the weirdness so they wouldn't quit.